sexy as it gets. Says she swing her hips, I bet you won't forget. Let her through, she on the list. VIP, come with me, bring your friends, let's get it in. Call me Young Spike Lee, it's movie time at the Urban Gallery. It's Fortitude Valley, with dance drip daily. And all the girls, we got them, no ifs, ands, and maybes. Turn up, let's get wild and crazy. Come on, which one gon' be my lady? I like them all, caramel, cinnamon, mocha, pecan tang.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Urban Gallery, and we're out here with Noonan Boy and Greg Kading again. Well, Greg Kading for the first time, right?
That's right.
How are you enjoying Australia at the
Wonderful,
moment?
I'm loving it, especially Brisbane, because it's much more warmer than where I just came from down in Melbourne.
Wow. Yeah, how cold is it there?
Cold enough to I had a beanie on and a hoodie and a jacket and gloves, and I got here, I'm like, this is not the same country. It's just too nice.
Well, welcome to winter here in Brisbane.
Not so
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
I know.
Definitely. So, how are you feeling about the tour coming up and everything?
We're feeling really, really good. It's been a lot of work, probably the last 4 months for me and Greg. So to finally be 2 or 3 days out from doing our first show and to kick it off in Brisbane, Australia, I think it's monumental night on Friday night. So we can't wait. It's fantastic. It's all come together. And big props to you guys from the Urban Gallery. You guys were down since day one, and obviously our friends back in America on Bomb First, Gangster Chronicles podcast, and obviously Vlad TV. But you know, it's official. So Friday night, 26th, we're ready.
Exciting, and like obviously like mad fans of Tupac and Biggie. So I think everyone's really excited to see the full showcase. Yeah.
And I was just saying to James and Greg on the way over here, this show's it's got so many integral parts around it. So it's going to be really, really good. So
yeah, cool. So we're excited to see it. Like first show's here in Brisbane, happening on the 26th. So that's an exciting date for you guys.
Yeah, Friday night. So obviously we wanted to kick the show off in Brisbane, Australia, and then obviously we'll head down to Melbourne on Saturday night, the 27th, and then we'll take it down to Sydney. And then for all our Adelaide viewers out there, we're going to hit Adelaide on Saturday, the 3rd of August, and then obviously we head across to our people over in Perth. So we're really excited. We had to kick it off in Brisbane. And we had to kick it off for the Urban Gallery, so I know all you guys are going to be there. So
it's
we
going to
can't
be a
wait.
good show. It's going to be really exciting.
And we got Mob James up in Brisbane.
I know.
Mob James arrived this morning. It was fantastic. No disrespect to this guy. It's all about this guy. But it was a very, very proud day for me today. I actually really I had to pinch myself to actually think as being because I played 2 parts in here with Greg. You know, me and Greg have co-produced this show. And I'm a very big promoter of this man and always will be, but I think one of the proudest moments today was getting James McDonald down here from Compton, California, and bringing him to Brisbane, Australia. He's a long way from home, but he's fitting right in. So,
he's told us a few stories.
Shout out to my brother Bob James.
And so how did you guys meet? If you can tell us a little bit of that story.
Greg, when he retired from the LAPD, he was writing a book, and he felt that he had an obligation to all the fans out there in the world to tell the truth. And some more fans today have obviously found out through Vlad TV and that Greg Kading's always told the truth around this and been very honest. So I reached out to him. And we've had our ups and downs over 7 years, don't worry. He's had to pull me in the line a couple of times, and I used to do a little bit of work with the truthabouttupac.com blog, and obviously, and you know, through the investigation and through social media and that, everyone's had their opinions, and I've always stuck by this man since day one. My respect for him is absolutely through the roof, and I reached out to him. He was absolutely fantastic, as Greg Kading is with every single fan. Greg Kading is fantastic. You know, I mean, we had a story today about a lady that is having some trouble to come to the show. She's actually in a wheelchair, and this man's got out of his way to actually meet with this woman personally, and do that in Perth. So it was great, and I love working for him, and I'll always represent him to the fullest.
Yeah, and how's it been working together, like, over the years as well?
Well, it's been great having him as a friend. You know, so that's the most important thing, is that behind all this, we've developed a friendship. Yeah. And that'll be a friendship that endures. But also, I'm so highly appreciative of the fact that he shouldered all of this, really. He gives me a lot of credit where it's probably not due, but he's really done the bulwark of all this, you know, to get this show on the road. So, you know, I'm so indebted, really. So I'm looking forward to see how this whole thing works out, and excited, because I think it's going to be a phenomenal show. Yeah. And it's, you know, no holds barred from here.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you think the crowd's going to be like in Australia and everything?
I'm not worried about it because Mob James will be there. So whatever happens, happens. I'll be behind him. And so no, it's all good. It's going to be great. I really do. You know, I think there's so many different things to gain from coming to the show. It's going to be educational.
Yeah.
And if you come in, and regardless of what you believe happened, if you're just willing to sit down and have an open mind to it all, I think we can help educate people. There's going to be this wonderful musical component to it, which is going to take us back to that environment, which is just fun, and giving, you know, the attention that's due to the music these guys had given to us, and then also the realism of what it was like to be around at that time within that setting with Mob. You know, and that's these different things complementing one another. I don't know how else we could do this better.
Yeah.
It's truly a blessing, and Greg couldn't have said it better himself, is to we're categorizing across so many different facets, from gang culture to police detective to co-producer of one of the biggest series on Netflix, Unsolved.
Yeah, Unsolved, yeah.
And I said it today on my socials, you know, I mean, we wouldn't be sitting here today talking about it if it wasn't for this man right here. You know what I mean? We've got so many people all over the world now in Google trending with some certain individuals that are now coming forward due to the great work that him and his obviously team did back around 2000 and 2008. But as far as the show goes, this is a great way for, not really myself, but for Greg and obviously James to do this on a very, very different platform. This is live stuff, guys, that we're going to obviously present to you that no one's ever seen before. You know what I mean? And I think I said that 4 months ago around. You're going to see some stuff there that is going to be a little bit daunting. And obviously when Greg did that, we had to go there with that. But also, really, you're going to see some stuff on the night where there's going to be some fans there that really want to hear about knowing Tupac. Greg never knew Tupac, but he did more for Tupac's investigation than anyone. Mob James knew Tupac. Mob James worked for Suge Knight. He had a close alliance. Mob brought Suge Knight to the Mob Piru. So there's a whole show with Mob James in itself. And you know, and then shout out to DJ Malachi. DJ Malachi has been one of the integral parts of this, in taking people back to the 90s with the music that I obviously specialise around. And there's some music in there that we're going to play through the presentation that was some monumental music that came out, unfortunately, in these two rappers' demise.
It's been nice. All the people have been so nice to me, and it's shocking because you don't get this at home, you know.
Absolutely.
Everybody is so respectful, and I appreciate that. And
Yeah, no, it's great.
I've been enjoying it since I've been here.